Hi, I'm David with Pulse Design. Today I want to give you 5 free tips to improve your practice or personal branding. This will help you improve your online presence and get patients through the door. Stay tuned. Step 1, creating a one-liner. What is a one-liner? Well, I can tell you what a one-liner isn't. It isn't a tagline or a catchphrase or a mission statement. It's building a story for your potential patient, your perfect patient actually. It's broken down into 4 steps. Who is your perfect patient? What problems are they facing? How can you overcome those problems by giving them a guide? And what will life look like after they have overcome those problems? It's the story arc you've heard a million times in a million movies and books, etc. I'll give you an example. If you're a orthopedic surgeon and you obviously work on people's feet, a lot of people don't know what that is, so you have to break it down for them and help them understand it in a way they can relate to. So the way you would break it down is you would say, who is the person? Well, do your feet hurt you? 2, what's your problem? Can you play with your children? Are your feet hurting you so badly that you can't play with your children? 3, you would give them a guide how to do it. Well, come in for an evaluation. We can see what's wrong with your feet and see if you need surgery or can we help you with just medicine, etc. And 4, after your problem is fixed, here is what your life will look like. You'll be able to play with your children again and lead a happy life. So that's the way you would break down something like that. You would say, you'd give them a story arc. Like, here you are, here's your problem, here's how we can fix it. To use another example, I'll use Pulse Design itself. We could go through and say, yeah, we brand people and we build websites. And the way we build websites is we start off with a wireframing, and after we get the wireframing approved, then we go to the skinning portion of it, and after we get the skinning approved, then we start actually coding it and we figure out the interactions. And we could go into all that, but it just becomes noise, background stuff that no one pays attention to. So instead, what we do is we came up with, like we're trying to tell you to do, a one-liner that bridges that gap, gets to the point, follows the 4 steps because it finds exactly who you're talking to, tells them a problem they're having, how you can help them solve it, and what their life will look like after it. So, for instance, ours is most medical practices struggle with optimizing their online presence. Our turnkey branding strategies and website design will help you advance your medical practice, boost revenues, and enjoy practicing medicine. It gets to the point, it tells them exactly what you need and how to fix the problem. That's a one-liner in a nutshell. So step 2 is creating a lead magnet. And what is a lead magnet? A lead magnet is something that you give away for free, a piece of information, a little freebie gift that you give away in order to get someone's email address or phone number so that you can advertise to them for free, more or less. So I'll give you an example. The other day I was at the dentist, and when we were done, she's wanting to build good reviews for her practice. So what she asked me to do, she said, if you go to Google and give me a good review, based on a true review, based on what we've done today, I'll give you a free whitening tray. So I did it, got a free whitening tray for my teeth, and both parties were happy. So she got what she wanted, and I got what I wanted at the same time. It's something of that nature. So for instance, you clicked on this video, you wanted 5 free tips on how to improve your practice or your personal branding. I'm giving you information that helps me build clients every single day. The hope is that I put you into an email drip campaign and you will eventually buy a product from me. That is more or less what a lead magnet is. It can be a PDF form, it can be a video like I'm doing right here, a tutorial on how to do something, it can be a physical product. It can be many, many, many things that you give away for free in hopes that someone will do business. Step 3 is creating an email drip campaign. What is an email drip campaign? An email drip campaign is a series of automated steps that you put through to your potential patients. You go through these all the time. Anytime you've ever subscribed to something and they send you an automatic email every X amount of days, that's what you're going through. There are several different ways to do this and several different companies to go through, but personally I use one called ConvertKit, and there's also MailChimp and MailerLite. There's several of them. You have to look into them and see which one you want to pay for. But essentially all you do is take your lead magnet, which has got you these email addresses. Take the email addresses from that and input them into the software of your choice, and then you take and write copy for all these things, tips to help them, things that you can tell them, discounts for different products you might offer, etc. And what it does is it just keeps emailing them and bringing them in their mind, putting your brand in front of their face over and over and over so they don't forget that you exist. And then eventually the hope is that they come to you for business. And I'll show you on here how I use ConvertKit and how I set up exactly my initial email mailing list and how it's going to work. So here we go. So when you first get to ConvertKit, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see this screen right here that says subscribers, automations, landing pages and forms, sequences, broadcasts, etc. The subscribers page is exactly what you see. It's who's all signed up for your email campaign. And what you're going to want to do first is go to landing pages. And on landing pages, this is what you're going to see. You're going to come in here and create a new landing page. And all it is I'll show you tips for doctors. All you do is build it around and put name, email address, and get it now. When they click get it now, it needs to be where they're going to, this is what they're going to get. Here's the PDF that they're going to get, or the video, or whatever the media, the free lead magnet is that you came up with. That's how you're going to give them access to it. They submit their name, their email, and then they get access to it by hitting click now. When they hit get it now, it sends them into your automation. So for instance, I'll show you Pulse Design. I'll show you Pulse Design's page. If you scroll down, when you submit your name and your email, just like you just saw, you click get it now, it says thank you, it sends you the free piece of media, and then their name is inputted into this doctor chain right here. Specifically tailored content for doctors and dentists. I'll show you how to create that. So you'll go to new automation, we'll call this test auto, and then you'll come over here and hit create automation. It's going to ask you to choose a form. Choose the form that you made specifically for this. So in my case, it's the one I just showed you on my website. I'll click that. So anytime anybody submits their name into this form, it's going to start this sequence of events. So in my case, I want to do an email sequence. You'll click the plus, come down here, what's the action you want to do. You can do different things like different conditions, and I'm not going to get into all that. I'm going to do it pretty straightforward. But you go to action and you want to start an email sequence. And we'll create a new email sequence. I've already created one called right here, 5 tips. Anyway, we'll do it this way. 5 tips test. So we'll go in here, I'm going to click the email. Here's exactly what you're going to see. There is nothing here, it's blank, nothing going on. So what do? Click add email. It's going to pop this up right here. When do you want to send this? Well, I recommend sending it immediately. So you don't want it to send it one day. You want to go down to 0 and it'll change it to immediately right here. It doesn't matter what the day is. And then what this is going to be is an email campaign specifically designed to welcome them right here in the first email. So you would say welcome, and you can put in content specifically for that person. Let me see where it's at. Personalize. So the subscriber's name. So you take this right here and put it here. And what this is doing is telling the computer welcome, and it'll put their name in that they provided you with. So it feels more personalized. And you would put hi, use their name again. Thanks for signing up. You can go into anything you want here. Welcome, etc., etc., etc. Okay, and then you'll hit, that's what you have first. So immediately it's going to send you this. After that, you want to do another one, but you don't want to send it one day. You want to send this one 7 days later, 1 week. You want to hit them every 7 days so you're not just blasting them constantly with these emails. And what you want for this one is to create you want to do what's called a nurturing campaign. It's a 3-to-1 ratio. You want to do 3 nurturing emails and then 1 direct call to action. So we'll call this nurturing 1. And what you're doing in this is you're providing them with good content, something they can actually use. So for instance, if you're a nutritionist, you want to, here is a nice health plan or good greens to eat, superfoods, etc., etc., anything you want that will give them a benefit. It's free information that you're giving them, basically goodwill. Something you want to give them that'll help them think of you as a company that they want to do business with. So that's 7 days, it's nurturing, so you want to do nurturing 2. You want to do this 3 different times. we'll say this one is stretching properly. Anything, like you're the expert, you come up with your own content as far as that goes, what you want them to have and what you think would benefit your potential patients most. So you do nurturing 1, nurturing 2, then you'll do a third nurturing, and we'll just put content, etc. You go through here, and then I'll show you mine once we're done with here. And then you go, this is a direct call to action, a CTA. So CTA 1, you want to tell them exactly what you want them to do. Don't beat around the bush. Hi, I can help you. Come into my practice. I will help you fix whatever your problem is. That is exactly what you want here. You don't want to say, well, if you're thinking about it. No, be as direct as possible with these people, because that is what a call to action is. So call to action, it needs, if I could type, it needs to be great overall. Then you do the exact same thing, nurturing, 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 call to action, nurturing, 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 call to action. And it needs to happen every 7 days. So if you review this and look at it, first and foremost, they'll get a welcoming email. Boom, right out the gate. As soon as they hit it, it automatically is going to send them. 7 days later, to the exact second, because it's a program, it's going to send them nurturing email 1, and then 7 days after that, nurturing email 2, 7 days after that, nurturing email 3. If I could make this happen. Oop, not 8 days. Nurturing email 3, and then a direct call to action 7 days after that. And you'll just repeat this process over and over. The point of this is to brand your practice into their mind. Put your brand constantly in the forefront of their mind. You want to be the one they think of whenever X, Y, or Z problem goes wrong. You don't want them to think of your competition. You want them to think of you. For instance, I'll show you mine really quick here. So my email sequence for them is immediately send them, hello, you. Here is all the things for your welcoming email. Click here to schedule a free consultation. After that, you need a lead magnet. It's the 5 tips that go into this video that I'm going through with you right now, but in PDF form. You want to go through here, and so 7 days after that one, you get this. You need a lead magnet. You need a one-liner. You need a lead magnet. And then you need an email funnel, which is what I'm going through right now with you. It's all the information that I'm giving to you for free to help you. And then a call to action. Let Pulse Design transform your business. So boom, here's everything we want. Here's everything we offer. We develop, we build your brand, the whole 9 yards. And then it's just straight up telling them right now to go here to schedule a free consultation. It's just that simple, that straightforward, that easy. You don't beat around the bush. You straight up tell them exactly what you need. Then you hit save all. And from then on, every time anybody inputs information into this lead magnet, it'll start them into that email drip campaign. Step 4 is testimonials, and testimonials are crucial to growing your practice. Social proof is everything in today's age, and you need to get your word of mouth out there. And there's no better way to do that than to tell a story. You can go through and tell a story of a previous patient and have it in a simple 5-step process like I'm about to show you. It shows the arc of a story just like anything you've ever seen in your life. It allows them to put themselves in their story and in their situation and relate to someone else in a very real way. Here are the 5 steps, and I'll go over it and I'll explain them as we go. Step 1. What was the problem you were having before you discovered our practice? This just shows the problem they were having in the beginning. There's nothing really special to this. It's just, were you depressed? Could you not hang out with your kids because you were sad all the time? Did your back hurt so you couldn't throw your kids in the air? Etc., etc. Little things like that, but it establishes the problem to begin with. 2, what did the frustration feel like as you tried to solve the problem? How mad were you getting that you couldn't do these things? Like, was it really just driving you insane, or you just didn't feel good all the time? Were you tired of feeling bad because your diet was horrible and you needed a nutritionist to help you? Those type of things. 3, what was different about our practice? This is what sets you apart from your competition. They chose you. You need to know why they chose you and highlight that. Show other people, hey, they chose us for this reason. 4, take us to the moment when you realized our practice was actually helping you overcome the problem. Boom. That's when the cloud parts for them. It shows them exactly what they felt whenever they realized what you did for them changed their life. 5, tell us what life looks like now that your problem is solved. Can you now get out of bed and go play golf with your friends because you no longer have a slipped disc in your back? Can you now go running with your kids because your feet don't hurt every step you take? These are the questions you want to answer because it shows your new patient that, hey, we're going to help you. So those are the 5 steps you need to go through, and it's not hard, but Just follow the formula and it'll show you exactly what you need. The fifth step is creating a referral system, and referrals can be everything for your business. It's making your past patients become evangelists for your practice. Give them a reward of some kind. It doesn't have to be monetary, even though that's what Pulse Design does. For instance, we use a 10% commission. So if you bring us a $10,000 website branding project, we give you $1,000, which is 10% of it. Just straight up cut you a check. But it doesn't have to be monetary. It can be something as simple as a discount. So if you bring them a new referral, which leads to a new patient, they give you 15% off of your next Botox treatment that comes in. Or it could be something as simple as whenever I went to the dentist a couple of weeks ago and she gave me a free teeth whitening tray for giving her a Google review. It's some kind of reward to promote them promoting you, which will bring you business tenfold. A referral system is amazing for your business, and you need to implement one today. So to recap, this has been 5 steps to grow your practice today. You can start this now. It's not that hard. It just takes some time. It's all free, except for ConvertKit or any program you need to do an email drip campaign. But these steps should vastly grow your business. It's not that hard. It just takes a little bit of your time. Again, I'm David from Pulse Design, and I hope that one day we can do business together and I can help you grow your business. Thank you.